We're here in the heart of Rome at a conference covering the topic of intelligence, human intelligence, animal intelligence, and artificial intelligence. The World Templeton Charity Foundation brought together scientists from very different backgrounds, including theology, mathematics, engineering, to discuss intelligence. To find out where we stand today on the topic of artificial intelligence, follow me, let's find out.
The conference Topology of Intelligence brought together church and science to shed light on the newest scientific developments and the necessity of keeping humans in the loop.
Artificial intelligence.
Marta Bertolaso is one of the main organizers of the conference and professor of philosophy of science and human development at the Campus Biomedico University of Rome. She's a well-renowned expert on artificial intelligence.
I think that we are in a good moment because there is a question about these topics.
To her, the challenge with artificial intelligence is not so much the technological possibilities, but how we will be able to use them to build new worlds and environments still worthwhile to live in. She's fairly optimistic that new developments will have a positive impact on the future of mankind. This optimism is shared by Andrew Saracen, the president of the Templeton World Charity Foundation that made the conference possible. He's convinced that we should never be afraid of the future.
I think that we were reminded today that within the Christian tradition, within the Catholic tradition, there's this sense of openness of history, that we are co-creators of the future with the divine, and church is a way to achieve that co-creation. And so, similarly with the progress in technology, that it reveals so much about the world. It provides an opportunity for us to amplify some of our special characteristics. So I'm tremendously optimistic about the application of science and technology, the development of artificial intelligence, if we retain our fundamental values of the pursuit of truth, the dignity of the person.
The conference was organized in 3 parts: expressing, defining, and understanding intelligence. First, the audience listened to the insights of Andrew Barron, a neuroethologist at the Macquarie University, explaining how honeybees display a certain kind of intelligent behavior in their flight patterns and navigation decisions. In the second panel, theologian and physicist Giulio Maspero discussed with theoretical physicist Mario Rasetti why it might prove difficult to measure general artificial intelligence, even though we're seeing some forms of non-human intelligence already today, not least in the flight or dance of the honeybees. What we have not seen so far is self-referential or self-aware artificial intelligence, a fact that the third panel highlighted. It might still take some time, if ever, that computers will be smart enough to be self-aware. However, computers will master certain skills or arts, such as medicine, law, or mathematics, on an equal level and eventually better than humans. These developments have an impact on our view of the human person, on human rights, and our self-understanding.
The Church definitely is interested in intelligence because it is human, right? So the Church is always very much interested in all the aspects and dimensions of human life. And in this case, the very notion of intelligence is very much related with behaviors, dynamics, challenges we have in our daily life, in our professional works, environments, in science, in technology, more and more. Think, for example, as you said, artificial intelligence. So, and the Church is never afraid, I would say, of challenges, of new challenges arising from human life.
The conference aims to bring together scientists, faith leaders, and theologians, as well as philosophers, and thus bridging the gap between 2 communities, those of faith and those of empirical science. Saracen believes that bringing together diverse groups of experts could help solve great challenges to mankind, such as poverty, conflicts, or artificial intelligence.
I think what's so important about retaining the human perspective and also an understanding of the human person that comes from theology and philosophy is fundamental dignity that is located within humanity, not to outsource those decisions to algorithms or machines, and to retain the decision-making authority with people, because it is people that have fundamentally the moral authority to act in the world.
As we can see, the Church is very much involved in the scientific discourse on artificial intelligence. And it's good that it is, because it has a lot to offer when it comes to the notions of morality, theology, and ultimately truth. In Rome, Andreas Thonhauser.